Hey guys, Zombie here, and welcome back to another Cold War Zombies guide. Over the last few days, we looked at all the upgrades except for one. The final upgrade we have to look at is the D.I.E. ELECTROBOLT, the lightning upgrade for the D.I.E. Shockwave, which in my opinion is by far the best one of the four. When you hold down the trigger, it does 1500 damage, then 3000 damage, and then 7000 damage the longer you hold down the button, and it just tears apart hordes. It's also the most difficult one to acquire, so that's what we're going to be looking at today. Before we get into that though, I was looking at the stats and noticed over 95% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so if you can go down and subscribe right now, I'd really appreciate it. I have more guides, gameplay, and challenges planned for the near future, and I'm also taking input. If you want to suggest a video, either leave it in the comment section or join my Discord and leave a comment in the video suggestion channel. This is probably the better way to get a hold of me, because in Discord I'll be able to check every channel, but in the comments stuff can get lost. I plan to live stream any gameplay or challenge I try to do, so if you want to catch that live, check out my Twitch and leave a follow over there. One more quick note before we hop into the video. The first segment is the same as yesterday's video on the fire upgrade, because the first step for both the fire upgrade and the electric upgrade is doing the first main step of the Easter egg. So if you've seen yesterday's video or you're already familiar with the first major step of the Easter egg, I'll leave a timestamp on screen to show you when to skip to. Without any further ado, let's get into the video. So the first steps are actually the same for both the fire and electric upgrades, and it starts after you finish building Pack-a-Punch and powering it up. So once you get to the next anomaly, which probably spawns the next round, you have to check these three locations for a part. But the catch is only one part is spawned at a time. So here you see the first part by spawn underneath this staircase. And only one spawned at a time, and it's random which one it is, but the three locations are always the same. Right there I check another location, but it's not there, so I go back to the one I checked at the very beginning, which is on top of this part of the plane at the crash site. And finally I head back down to the place I just checked by Pack-a-Punch to grab the final piece. Now do note, you have to be in the dark ether for this, and it'll spawn a ton of plague hounds, but as long as you keep moving, it won't be a problem. Once you finish grabbing all the parts, it'll force you out of the dark ether, and after you deal with the dogs, you head over to this crafting station right by Pack-a-Punch to build the ether scope. And once you build this and you grab it off the table, another anomaly is going to spawn over in the medical bay. And essentially you have to enter this and you grab a diary, and then you have to spawn in 3 ghosts and then give all the ghosts the diary to complete this step. So once you head in, you'll see this little book, which I believe is a diary, right next to this computer, right, still in the medical bay. And there's going to be a more brutish Megaton who spawns in while you're in the dark ether here. So the first one's right underneath where you grab the diary. You have to hold X to spawn him in, then hold X to give him the book. Same thing right here, right by the trial. And the final one is going to be right in front of the crafting table where you built the ether scope. And they're going to talk for a while, but you don't have to stand near them, and once they're done talking, it'll take you back out of the dark ether. And at that point, we can head on to the next step specific to either the fire or electric upgrades. So what makes the electric upgrades so challenging is that it's the time pressure you get put under. So essentially, you have to go to this anomaly underneath Pack-a-Punch, and it has to be that specific anomaly, and you have to go absorb the energy of 3 crystals and then shoot it into a box. The catch is you can only absorb the energy of 1 crystal at a time. I would highly recommend stamina for this. I've seen people do it without stamina, but it definitely helps. The first one, as you see, it's right here near stamina. Something that I didn't do, I had full ammo. When you have full ammo, you cannot absorb. So make sure you do not have full ammo when you try to absorb. The box is right over here underneath Pack-a-Punch, just on the other side of where the anomaly was. I like to make sure it actually goes in. You'll see one of the little canisters light up. Because I've had it where I shot it and then it didn't register for whatever reason. But anyway, the next 2 are right outside of the facility in either direction. Also, there's going to be a big Megaton kind of chasing you around. Just ignore him. So you go out this side towards the crash site, and it's literally right outside. So you grab that and you head right back in, and you shoot this one into the box. And then you head towards the last one, which when you absorb it, you'll be just about to run out of time. But if you absorb it and then run out of time, you're able to still shoot it into the box and finish it. The only problem that might arise is if you do not absorb it fully before it forces you out of the dark ether. So you'll see right here, instead of making a right like we did last time, we're gonna make a left and go through to the pond. It didn't help this door wasn't open. It took 2 or 3 seconds. It's right over here, next to where the box would be. So you saw right there, I was able to fully absorb it before it sent me back out of the dark ether. So because I had it already absorbed, I was able to go back to the box and just insert the last, like, fuse or whatever you want to call it. It's not really a fuse. And just like that, you have the electric upgrade. If you do not manage to get all of the canisters, all the energy from the crystals, and then put it into the canisters on the box in one go, that's okay. You'll keep your progress and you'll be able to try again on the next round. And you'll only need the crystals that you didn't get the first time. So if you get 2 out of 3, the next time you go in on the next round or whenever you decide to try again, you only have to get that one final crystal you missed. This is, again, probably the best of the 4 of the upgrades. It does so much damage if you hold down the trigger. It has so much ammo. I just think it's really, really good. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for now. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in another video, and until then, see you soon.